Hello everyone. So welcome to the third chapter of this aptitude series. So let's get started. And the heading, as you can see, it is all about number system. So in this, not only you'll find this smallest or largest, including you'll find the questions related to simplification as well. So let's start with the first question. Which of the following fraction is the smallest? So this is a sequence which is given 7 by 6, 7 by 9, 4 by 5, 5 by 7. So out of this, you need to find which is the smallest. So usually what you may do, you may go with this approach, 7 by 6, that's nothing but, sorry, 1 point some change, then 7 by 9. So uh, 9 sevens, sorry, 9 sevens are so 0.7 and some change. So in this way, but if you'll try to go with this traditional method, it will take lot of time. Why? Because sometimes, let's say, for example, here, 7 6 are fine. Okay, so sometimes it might be like 0.77, like two options you may get for two numbers. So again, you need to find for the third, like till the third digit as well. So what is a better way? Let me suggest you. Just go with this comparison method. Okay, let's say if you're from programming, you might have heard about binary search tree, the same method. Just multiply and whatever the result that you get, for example, 7 nines. So just write below to this. I repeat, 9 into 7. Just write below this. 6 sevens are 42. So as you multiply, just you need to write below the numerator. I repeat. Now, what they're asking smallest. So in these two, which number is small? 42. Fine. It means 7 by 9. It means corresponding to this will be the smaller one. So now take 7 by 9, compare with the next number. That is 4 by 5. 5 sevens are 35. 4 nines are 36. Now again just check it out. See what I did. 7 fives are 35. Right? 4 nines are 36. Fine. So here again, as you can see, 7 by 9. Why 7 by 9 is small? Because 35 is smaller. Fine. Next, 5 by 7. 7 sevens are 49. 9 fives are 45. Fine. So which one is smaller? Earlier, like consecutively two times, it was 7 by 9, which was smaller, right? Now it is fine. So 7 by 9, 5 by 7. So which is small? 45. Thus corresponding to that will be smaller. It means 5 by 7 is the smallest number. Clear? I hope you got it. Fine. So this is just in order to know, I hope you are aware of the basics. Whole number means if it's as it starts from 0, natural number starts from 1, even number starts from 2. I mean 2, 4. Even number means a number which is divisible by 2 is always even, and which is not divisible by 2 is odd except 0. Next, prime numbers. Prime numbers are those numbers which have the factors like uh, which can be divided, which have the factors as 1 and the number itself. For example, if I take 23, so 23, do I get in any number? No, obviously no. So in 1 and 23. In the same way, 29. So in any particular table, do we get this number? And answer is no. So thus, these are prime numbers. Now, in case of divisibility, you might have heard, though we'll do a few questions related to divisibility. You just need to remember divisibility rule of 2 is your unit digit. Okay, unit digit. I mean this one. Unit digit must be either 0 or 2 or 4 or 8, any one out of all this. Like even here, as you can see, fine. Now, what is a divisibility rule of 3? So sum of all the digits, for example, 1, 2, 3. So sum of all the digits must be, for example, 1, 2, 3. That is 1 plus 2 plus 3. That's nothing but 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 by 3. So it must be, sum must be divisible by 3. Thus, you will get the answer. Getting the point? Now, so in the same way, in case of 4, the last two digits. Okay. In case of 2, only one digit. In case of 4, it is last two digit. In case of 8, it is last three digits. And as you can see, In case of 5, it is last, I mean, unit digit has to be either 0 or 5. But in case of 10, it has to be only 0. Now, here you need to find out the largest one. Again, the same approach you have to go. Whether they ask largest or smallest, just take it 6 by 7, 5 by 6. What you need to do, you have to multiply. 6 6 are 36. Fine. Whatever you multiply, you need to write just below. 7 5 are 35. But this time not the smaller. We want the larger. So 6 by 7 is the larger one. Next. After this, next is 7 by 8, right? So 6 8s are 48, 7 7s are 49. So which one is larger? 7 by 8. So take 7 by 8. You may say if the sequence it goes like 10 to 12 numbers, and obviously you will not get search. Why? Because in examination they will set the question such that you can solve within 1 minute. If it is taking more than 1 minute, it means either your strategy is wrong, or they like hardly they used to do this mistake. So most of the time the strategy might not be correct. Fine. Why? Because all the questions whatever they set as in such a way that you can solve within 1 minute. Okay, now 7 5 is 35, 8 4 is 32. So which one is greater? 35. The 7 by 8 is greater. Clear? Now, yeah, here we go. The cube of 997. So this is nothing but cube of 997 is nothing but this, or even you can write 1000 minus 3. Fine. So this you can write a minus b ka whole cube, as it can be written a cube minus b cube minus. Don't get scared. It is very easy question, by the way. 3ab into a minus b. And if I try to expand this, a cube minus b cube minus 3a and a square into b minus into minus plus 3a b square. Fine. Now, as you can see, so if I take this as a, this as b. So let's try to substitute 1000 minus 3 cube minus 3 into 1000 square, right? Into what is 3? That's 3 into 1000 into b square, and b square is 3 square. Fine. So here we go. If you try to expand this, what actually you get? Now just imagine, just remember one thing. After this, the next step is answer. Why? You can see a cube minus b cube minus 3ab square. So if you'll observe the minus terms, let me write the plus terms here. 1000 cube means 1, 2, 3. How many zeros? 3 times. 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. Fine. This is positive term. Then I am going to write negative term. That is minus 27. Next, 3. And here how many zeros? 6. It means 3 3s are 9. 9 into, okay, 3, 6 zeros plus 3, and here 3 square is 9. So 9 3 are 27 into 1000, 27,000. So if you could observe, this is positive term, this is positive term. And what is negative? Minus 27 and this. And at the same time, if you could see the options 9910, 9910, 9910, 9910, it means only this last digits are changing. Why? Because let's say if 27 I have to subtract. So it doesn't, it's not that I will subtract from this big number. Why? Because in order to subtract the small number, I will take a bit smaller number, and that is obviously 27,000. And if you could, why? Because 27,000 is positive. So 27,000 minus 27. And why we got this, and from where we got this 9910? We got, if you take this and subtract from this, so obviously the last digits will be 9910. So no need to bother about. Why? Because everything is same. We just need to figure out this. So if 27 minus 27,000 minus 27. So obviously what you will get? 73, right? So that is 9. Even in case if you feel, sir, what if we don't get the, uh, like if we are not that accurate in calculation, no worries. Just 27 minus, even if I subtract 1, it will be 26,999. Even if I subtract something, it will be. And in the options, there is only one option which has 26,000 some change, whereas other options they have 29, 29, 27. Right? So except this option, no other option has this thing. Hope you got it, everyone. Fine. So 27,000 minus 27. Clear? Yeah. In the same way, for example, if they give 998 cube, fine. So what you'll do? 1,000 minus 2. So obviously, whatever here, it will be 3 into 1,000 into 2 square it will be. So 2 square is 4, 4 3 is 12, 12,000 minus, and here 2 cube minus 8. So it will be 11,992. So in this way, you can figure out the answer. Hope you understood. Fine. Even here, if you want, I'll write it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 9. This is minus term, right? Let me keep this above. Yeah, then after plus term 27,000. This is plus, and at last again we have this. So if I try to subtract this, so from smaller I will subtract the smaller number, from the bigger I'll subtract the bigger number, and thus I'll get here 99. In case of this 991000, and 27,000 minus 27 is 26,973. Fine. Now let's see the next question. Okay. Fine. So hope you are able to solve this. If not, no worries. Let me help you. The number when divided. So always try to read the question. The number when divided by 899 leaves a remainder 63. Fine. So there is a number. We don't know what is that number. If I am trying to divide that number by 899, it is going to leave the remainder 63. But if the same number is divided by 29, what will be the remainder they are asking? So usually if you try to go with the traditional method, it will take long time. Why? Because first you need to find out this number, then you need to divide that x value by 29, and then finally you are going to get the remainder. But no need to worry. Let me tell you the shortcut for this. Let's say if I divide this with x, I'm getting the remainder 63. So this remainder is obviously greater than the divisor of the second number. So what I mean to say is that anyhow, I just need the remainder. And from where I'm getting this remainder? I'm getting from the same value x. So even this remainder, I got from the same value x, yes or no? So what I'll do, I'll just try to divide the existing remainder with this divisor, and whatever the remainder I'll get, that will be the actual remainder even if I divide x. Why? Because even this remainder I got from the same value x. So let's go 29. If I try to do it, 29 to the how much? 58. So remainder is 5, and that's the answer. No need to struggle a lot. Just for such questions, let me show you one. Even here also. Just have a look at this, then we'll go with. See, simply what I did, it is said if you divide x by 899, you'll get the remainder this. But if you divide the same number x by 29, what will be the remainder they are asking? Fine. So in such case, what you have to do, you can just take the remainder of the first, divide with the divisor of the second, and whatever the answer that you're going to get, that will be your answer. If you want, you can just solve this. See. As you can see, a number when divided by 296 gives a remainder 75. When the same number is divided by 37, the remainder will be. Okay. So what you have to do? Just divide. Why? Because, and always remember, the remainder of the first one will always be higher. They will give you this. So 37 divided by 7. I mean 75 divided by 37. So 37 to the 74. Remainder is, that's the answer. Hope you got it. Fine. Sure. Next. 9 raised to power 6 minus 11. Yeah. So if I divide this by 8, what would be the remainder again? So the question is 9 raised to power 6 minus 11 by 8. So for such questions, there is a concept of Bernoulli's theorem, but you don't have to worry about. Just let me tell you. You can write 9 as 8 plus 1 raised to power 6 minus 11. The reason is so simple. Because here I'm dividing with 8. Let's say if I have to divide with 10, then I would have written 10 minus 1. But this minus 11, they have to give as plus 11. Only then it's possible. But no worries. So now I hope till here it's clear. It means 8 plus 1 raised to power 6 minus 11. Now, if I further go ahead, it can be written as 8 plus 1 raised to power 6 by 8 minus 11 by 8. Okay. If I try to divide, why even let's say you can say, sir, we don't know the formula of power 6. So even if you want, you can do square then to the whole cube. Even you can write this one like this. Yes or no? Okay. But the thing is that okay, uh, if I try to divide what they are asking, they are only worried about remainder. So if I keep on expanding, I repeat, if I keep on expanding this, so wherever the 8 terms will be, wherever the terms related to 8, all those terms will get cancelled by denominator 8. So what I'll be left? I'll be left only with one thing, that is, in case of remainder, I'm just saying, okay, not the quotient. So in case of remainder, I'll be left only by one thing, that is 1 raised to power 6 by 8. And here it is 11 by 8. Till here it is clear. See, if I try to divide 8 plus 1 raised to power 6, I mean, wherever the 8 factors are associated, there you will get remainder as 0. So 1 by 8 minus 11 by 8. Now, if I try to take LCM, why? Because 1 raised to power 6 is 1 itself. So 1 minus 11. So it will be minus 10 by 8. Now minus 10, I mean 10 is still a bigger number, so try to divide it by 8 again. So 8 ones are 8. Thus you'll get remainder 2. So finally you are going to get 2 by 8. But one thing, minus, so minus 2 by 8. And even in the option you can't see any option as minus. And very interesting thing, remainder should not be in minus. So what you have to do whenever you find such questions, always, and in case of such questions, I mean in case of such solutions, you need to take the remainder and subtract it from the given number. I mean 8 minus 2. Let's say if it is minus 4, then what you have to do? 8 minus 4. If it is minus 5, and always if it is minus 11, then what you have to do? First divide it. And if you do 11 by 8, then it will be 3. So minus 3 means 8 minus 5. So whatever the remainder, if it is 7, then 7 minus 2, in that way. That you have to do. So 8 minus 2 is 6. And now as you can see, it is lesser than the denominator. Thus, this will be our answer. Hope it's clear. Now, uh, here again. So as you can see, is exactly divisible by, so let's try to check it out. 49 raised to power 15 minus 11 is exactly divisible by which number? Fine. So you can say, what if I write 50 minus 1? Yes, if you want, you can write. But even here, there is a minus term. If it is plus, then you could have written, but you should not write. Always remember, whenever after this, I mean, if it is in minus, all right? So see, even here, we have taken the plus term. As you can see, 11. So after the power, if the term is minus, then always take the plus term. So this assumption is wrong. So what we have to do? 48 plus 1 raised to power 15. Why I'm taking this? Only then this one and this minus 1 will get cancelled at last. So this is divisible by which number? So let's try to check with 50. So 50 can divide 48? Obviously no. Getting the point? Exactly divisible. Exactly divisible means if I keep expanding, then 48, 48, 48 terms will come. But at last, this one with this minus 1 will get cancelled. So 51 will not be possible. Yeah, 8. In 8 table, do we get 48? Yes. 8 ones are 8 6 are. So wherever you'll find multiplication, I mean factors of 8, there 8 can divide. Thus the answer will be 8. And 29, obviously no. Why? Because it is not 58, it is 48. Hope you understood. Very easy questions. Okay. Why we, once again, let me tell you why we have not taken 50 minus 1. The reason is so simple. Why? Because here it is minus 1 after the power. And if it is minus, then always you need to have this in plus terms. That's it. Why? Because if you try to expand, the -1 and -1 will become -2, and it is impossible to divide. Now, so this will be your homework problem. Try to solve this. In case if you don't get, let me know. We'll meet in the part 2. So thank you all.